Good afternoon and welcome to the NCTV and the NSC's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium as your girls varsity lacrosse team will take on the Vineyarders from Martha's Vineyard in our first game of the 2024 spring season. Cannot tell you how excited once again to be hanging out with the best crew in the biz. We've got Sean Davis, the eyes on the field today. We've got DC Collins on a second cam. Cannot wait to get that going. Of course, Charles Douglas, our fearless engineer, the puppeteer, making it happen on all the channels. Jackie V making us look as cool as we can on all the socials. And of course, my guy, Hammy Hurd, hanging out next to me as always. Happy to be hanging out with you, sir. Cannot wait to get this going here for the spring season. How you feeling, baby?
So excited to be here on a windy day on this island.
It was awesome. And, of course, happy Easter to Whalers Nation and all that are joining us here. Happy to get this one in right before our fun celebration tomorrow. The Whalers enter the 2024 campaign as one of the favorites in D4. But my chat with head coach Jamie Lower, as she is already in mid-season Belichick-type form, concentrated on not only the success of her teams over the last few years. She agreed that her team is one of the best. One of the best. There are a lot that are around there. But we'll get into that, there are other teams that maybe are equal in talent, maybe have a little more depth. But the Whalers legitimately have the talent to run with those teams and honestly contend for a state title. But as Coach Lower put it, it's got to be the work that they put in now. They got to be the work that they put in at practice. It's got to be a continual work, a journey, if you will, that will eventually get them to their ultimate goals. Not worrying about rankings, state, getting all that stuff, individual stats, all those other sort of things as she called, a distraction that go along with being one of those top of the heap, upper echelon teams. I dug the sort of Zen type approach to this season she's taking and letting the cards sort of fall where they may, having some fun. And as always, her team also mix in a little bit of beyond the field type stuff. As you saw on all the social medias, they got their pink shirts for all the fans out there. All that money goes directly to the boosters, doesn't have anything to do with the team. So if you can get out there and purchase one of those pink shirts and get out here to Vito Capizzo Stadium and support this team, love to have you. Obviously, we're love to have you right here. It just was an interesting first conversation that she wasn't talking about X's and O's and who's going where and who's going doing this. The cultivation of that positive and supporting culture with her squad and the bigger picture is all you can ask for out of a coach. I think it's forward thinking, it's impressive, and it is reflected in her kids and team. And obviously, this team is loaded. The numbers are staggering. Get ready, Whalers Nation. This team is going to score. They're going to score in bunches, and they are going to put up some big, big numbers. And, of course, it all starts with number 12, Bailey Lower, now a senior, coming off a season that ended with her All-American acknowledgement, the first in Whalers girls lacrosse history, and she will certainly go down as one of the greatest to ever pick up a lacrosse stick and put on the cleats. She continues to write her own record book with every goal, entering the season with an incredible 405 points in 56 games. I'm not a math major, but that's almost 8 points a game. 257 goals, just astonishing. But I'm looking for leadership on the field, getting her teammates involved, trying to balance that on the defensive end as well. So they were able to even do that a little bit on Thursday, their opening game, an 18-5 drubbing of Plymouth South. Lower got off to a great start, 8 goals, 2 assists, and obviously her running mate, fellow senior Emerson Pekarczyk, is one of those that she can bring along and really set up. The two of them work magic on the field. Pekarczyk had 5 goals and an assist in the first game of the season, and the third cog of that Whalers big three, if you will, Sydney Moskrop, also added 2 goals. But it's not just about those 3, and Hammy and I will talk about this at length during the games coming up here. Claire Mizzarelli will be a standout in net. Hammy and I looked at each other and said we could not believe that last year was her first time in net.
These ropes that she is throwing right now during these drills is just so impressive. That's going to help their clearing game incredibly.
That was one of the things that Coach Lower mentioned immediately, is that she's getting out in that, being comfortable, pushing the envelope.
Look at this
a little
rope.
bit.
Here comes the rope. Just rope it right out to beyond the box.
As a goalie, she had 7 huge saves yesterday, and Jay was saying there was a couple of highlight reel ones already, and we were saying that last year. She's just got incredible instinct in net and honing her skills as we speak. Every practice she seems to get better, and Whalers Nation, if you got a good goaltender, as we did with our ride with our boys hockey team, it's the same presence here. You can ride a good goaltender, especially in a tournament-type atmosphere, all the way to the top.
Notre Dame did it last year.
That's right. So the one thing this team may be lacking is overall depth. These early season games, practices, obviously will be essential in getting the others comfortable with taking shots, being in the right position, going to that offhand. We'll talk about the offhand quite a bit. But those are the types of things that these early games, albeit maybe lopsided scores, that allows Coach Lower to incorporate some of those other things. So great stuff here. Junior Mason Lower is one of those other players that is taking on a higher responsibility. She will be handling most of the face-offs this season. She also had 3 goals yesterday and will obviously be worked into the offensive rotation as the season evolves. But this is our first look at the Whalers here this season, so I'm super excited. Obviously, we had a lot of fun covering these girls for the last couple years, and we're looking forward to who's going to actually step up and make a difference here, in addition to our big 3 scores. And we haven't even talked about Alex Wisentanner coming back. We'll talk about that. And as I wrap this up, a lot to take in here. I really have been stammering on here, but I'm happy to introduce Hammy Hurd once again here. Been chatting away, but welcome back, sir. It's been a while, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into the huddle. Hammy Hurd, what do you got?
This team looks so spectacular in warm-ups right now, and they just look so prepared. And I think it's going to be a good day, but also, too, you don't know what the Vineyard is bringing. I don't think they're going to have a team that's going to be able to run with Nantucket. And in saying that is just challenge yourself. Get that rust off. Make those crisp passes with your comfortable hand, and with your offhand, challenge yourself. Do some dodges. When they're closest to us and they're running up right-handed and you've got somebody blocking, trying to force you to the sidelines, stick that stick in your left hand and blow by them. Create a fast break opportunity. This is, keep on improving yourself every game individually to make yourself better collectively as a teammate and as a team. And there's no stopping this team.
It's them stopping themselves, really, in a lot of ways.
But also too, there's dumb luck. There's like so many different aspects. Like watching North Carolina go down the other night. Yeah. There's just so many different things that can't happen. But as long as you, as a player, are trying to become better every day and make your teammates better.
That's all you can ask.
That's all. You can't do anything else. And you're successful.
Yep. Well, as always, Hammy, great to hear from you. We're going to take a break here on the NSC and NCTV. Say hello to some of our friends. Thanks very much for joining us here on a blustery day from Vito Capizzo Stadium. We got the opening draw coming up here on the NSC and NCTV. Spring season is upon us, kids.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. The final stick checks for the girls. I don't know, why do the guys not do this? What?
I couldn't tell you.
Right, it's an interesting, sort of thing that they check these sticks.
And after every goal, too.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, is that what they drop?
That's where they drop the sticks.
Okay. Because they don't do that here, but
after
for high school,
every single goal, they check the
Interesting.
sticks. Exactly. I just wonder.
So obviously we'll have some varying rules with the girls' game compared to the guys' game, but
with I think it's more of a priority, and it's really precise with the women's stick about how deep it can go.
I got
you. It can't be anything.
Yeah.
For the boys, there's a little bit of play, and you can tell if it's an illegal stick.
Right.
A little clearer.
So again, and you saw Mason, I believe, checking 2 sticks because one of those will be
that awesome
the face-off stick
that they had last year.
And what's the difference in that stick?
She showed us that there's something was maybe a little bit stiffer, or the stringing's a little tighter to be able to control it a little bit. But
interesting.
It's a game within a game.
So 12 minutes on the clock for the first quarter. And the Vineyard getting their final couple of players here. Number 22 will be in net. That is Clara Mikos, senior for the Vineyarders. They got to honestly hope that the Whalers are talking about Easter tomorrow. And I don't think that's the case, but
there's a little Easter egg going to be
2 lopsided scores
today.
last year, so I can't not imagine that the Whalers are going to waste a whole lot of time here. And I would not be surprised if they just blast 10 goals up and we start some running time here as soon as possible to, get warm again. Of course, they were playing that game in Plymouth South was an absolute mess.
Was it
rainy,
was it
cold?
Hey,
it's
a good test.
But they were able to still put up 18 goals and hold Plymouth to just 5, and only 12 shots. I mean, that's good defense.
That's amazing.
That's good defense.
They've
got all the tools.
I am very excited to watch.
Yeah.
These young women play.
And of course, we will not talk about it any further than right now. But maybe when we see the boys, because obviously there's some hockey carryover to both of these squads, and a little bit of hoops. But what a great winter season we had. Thanks very much to all of our sponsors and supporters and all of you Whalers Nation for tuning in as much time as you did. It was just a great run. But time to tag into the spring season here. Doesn't feel like spring out there. It feels like a football day out there today, but that's all right.
Spring doesn't exist.
Sunshine helps. A little bit of wind, and what a way to spend your Easter Saturday.
Here we go.
And it will be Bailey taking the opening draw here, but again, we will see Mason Lower as well on a lot of those face-offs. So the Vineyarders will be attacking left to right. That will be with the wind to begin with. So we'll see. That shouldn't really matter a whole lot, though. Not with that heavy lacrosse ball. Whalers Nation, are you ready? Spring season is upon us. And we're underway.
Come on.
Mason Lower able to scoop it.
Nice control.
And the Whalers will go on the attack. Right away here, Bailey misplays slightly, but off the ground, she scoops it and runs. Inside the 12 to the 8, makes a move, shot, score right away. That took 12 seconds of actual game time. The Whalers take the lead 1-0. That was way too easy. I'm going to run out of space to mark.
That is a hard shot.
Again, she just kind of sprinted through the defense, whatever there was of it, and went top shelf. I don't know if anybody was going to stop that one. That was a perfectly placed shot.
Big time, great placement.
So clock stops at 11:39. So technically 21 seconds into the game, the Whalers take a 1-0 lead. And again, that 10-goal lead, another
stick in the left
quick
hand.
face-off at Pekarczyk to Lower, wide open. Oh, my goodness, that
took 10 seconds.
Nearly unfair. Great assist.
But
from Pekarchik. That was
great by Pekarchik to get the stick in her offhand, protecting the ball.
Good recognition.
Yep.
Saw the defender.
Seeing the open player and back of the net.
Almost like they read it up on the playbook right there. So quickly, 2-0. Still just 30 seconds in. So Bailey Lower has won 2 faceoffs, and they have scored 2 goals. She has scored 2 goals. I already gave the wrong number. And we're going to do it again. Is that what that little
I think so.
motion was?
Yeah.
Umpire?
That's got to be it. It's
Again, long time umpire. Do you know who that is?
No.
Yeah, she's
not
been
sure.
here
I don't know
quite a bit.
the women's umpires as well as the men's.
Again, one of those challenges. We definitely had one game last year rescheduled because of the lack of referees. So we're happy they're here. We're happy to be playing.
Hey, making the trip. It's a
weather,
commitment.
Weather was iffy today. I don't know that I would want to be on that boat.
Go get it.
Carson,
Nice hips, great hips. Stay with it.
And scoop. Whalers on the attack, already up 2-0. It'll be Mason Lower entering the zone. Now let's see if maybe the Whalers move it around here a little bit, get the blood flowing a little bit after a 2-0
Totally. Let's see
lead.
great ball moving around.
Sydney Moscrop, number 20, in her senior year as well.
Quick. Watch it. Make it be quick. Great ball movement right there. Boom.
6 seniors on the Whalers squad. Lower making a cut through. It'll be Pekarchik making a move.
Using both
Lots
hands.
of defenders and a weave through the defense
Right
and a
there.
score. Another goal. That's the first for Pekarchik. And the Whalers, once again, quickly. Oh, yep. They scratched that goal, actually. They
I don't know what it was. What is the call on it?
had a call there, so it'll be Pekarchik from the 8 here, which, again, almost seems unfair.
I just would have left it with the first one.
Gets through. I thought she was going to go behind the back already.
That was an awesome dodge.
Yeah, that run through.
Lefty to right is so good.
So 10:24 now left here in the first period, or first quarter, and the Whalers officially up 3-0. No assist on that, obviously, coming from the 8. And once again, Bailey Lower on the face-off here, so we have yet to see Mason Lower take a face-off, but that will be coming, certainly. And, of course, Pekarchik can also get in the mix. And what a way to start it off here. Obviously, the Vineyard right off the bat. Best of luck to our
Make those passes.
guys off island, the boys baseball team taking on the Vineyard off island. We'll see if we can get some updates. And, of course, the boys lacrosse team also. Here's Mason Lower trying to muscle her way into the 8. Denied initially.
Protecting that ball. Whenever you switch hands, you're doing the utmost to protect that ball.
So, again, some perimeter passing. And the Whalers can kind of take their time and work their offense through. No shot clock like there is in college.
Nice backup
Errant
there.
pass, but
another backup. Love it.
Lower is there.
Great feed.
Oh, beautiful feed to Pekarchik.
But
Save
great,
made.
Good look, though. Great look.
Yeah. That was a tight window to get that in.
Great feed. And she caught that. That was a hot pass.
So let's see if the Vineyarders can clear. Whalers riding pretty hard.
Go get it.
That
Go get
pass
it.
is
Go get it.
well beyond.
There we go. Get your backhand down.
Nice stick-to-itiveness.
The lefty. Love the lefty. Nice.
Sam
Great ball
Zadroga.
movement. Great ball. But look at all this offhand.
I
It's
know.
so awesome.
Yes. Again, the Vineyarders unable to get the clear. Sam Zadroga made sure of that. Battling for the ball and possession. 3-0. The Whalers already up as we are under 9 minutes to play, but they scored 2 goals in less than a minute. And again, now get to run some offense. Lower, gets a screen. Boom. Gives it up inside.
Love
Pekarchik, another beautiful goal.
Draws the double.
Lower with the helper. And now 4-0 with still 8 minutes, 39 seconds left Again, also good luck goes out to our softball team. They are down the road here playing. And as we mentioned, Coach Pearson and the baseball team, you can see it on the schedule. We've got 4 games lined up as we'll sneak over to the new Bacchus Lane baseball fields and see what we can come up with. Charles got his work cut out. We're going to even bring Frank in for this one because he played baseball back in the day, and I can't wait to find out what position he actually played.
These playing baseball on this field is over?
Yes.
Oh, my God. That is the end of an era.
Yeah.
Long time.
Nice catch off the face-off. Pekarchik on the run. Gives it up.
Stay with it. Come
and
okay,
broken up. Nicely done.
Let's see a good ride here. Find the people.
That's way
Check
over the mark.
Nantucket ball. Love it.
Yep. So, again, another turnover. We'll give it right back to Nantucket here. It'll be Suze Paraner bringing it in again.
Nice.
Coach Lower had wonderful things to say about her. Paraner, excuse me. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Paraner.
Great shot. Great
highlight reel
great
stuff
feed.
from Bailey Lower. Wow.
Off the ground. Boom.
Come on.
Back of the net.
4-0 now.
Outstanding.
5-0, excuse me. I'm already.
That was a sweet feed.
Lost track of goals here. We've still got 7:58 to play here. Again, I think they're going to sprint to that 10 mark and put it in cruise control. Vineyarders haven't even gotten across midfield yet.
But this is also, as it turns out to be, it's a great opportunity to get other players in, and also the players who are weaker with their offhand.
Yeah.
Just play with it. And,
Yeah.
You've got the cushion because you're up by numerous goals and challenge yourself.
And these statements are by no means disrespectful to the other team. That's
not
what it's all about.
Exactly,
It's just
not at all.
about making yourself better.
Making yourself better, 100%.
Speaking of which, Mason Lower on the draw, as we mentioned, and a whistle. We'll give it to the Vineyard. Well, via penalty, they're across midfield, but immediately Mason Lower with a nifty steal. And she's on the run. Enters the 12, inside the 8. Shot scores! Mason Lower with a
Great dodge.
to score.
One
Great
dodge
job
after another.
by
One
number
dodge
25.
rolled into another dodge, into another dodge, into another dodge. And just thread that needle there. That was awesome.
I can't wait to call the lower to lower connection, but that was just all Mason Lower.
That was great.
As you heard, she just blasted through the entire Vineyard defense there. So still 7.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 6-0. 3 goals, hat trick already for Bailey Lower, 2 from Pekarchik, and Mason Lower just scored, taking it in from the midfield stripe. All the way inside the goalie circle before she actually shot it.
Go get it. Go get it. Good hips.
And it will be overrunning again, but scooped up and
boom.
Nice pass, avoiding the double team.
Love it.
Here's the lower to lower connection as Bailey will run it down here. And the Whalers able to work some perimeter passing here. Paraner, Pekarchik, Lower. That's Claire Genthner, number 15, there on the right wing. And here's Bailey Lower, Pekarchik in front, and that is special. They make it look so easy, but it is just special how easy they make it appear.
They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, long time. I mean, you started coaching them when, what?
They were, I was always on the boys' side, but they were in the program from, I think they were 5th graders. I don't know if we had the U11 program yet when they were, but actually, maybe they were U11s. I mean, they were definitely out there. They're either learn to play or our first U11 year for the girls.
So they, legitimately 7, 8 years old.
Oh, exactly,
100%.
Out
running competitive lacrosse.
Throwing the ball to each other.
That's impressive. Well, we've got a timeout here. The Vineyard already down 7-0. We'll take a break here and say hello to our friends and come back with the final 6:53 here in the first period, first quarter. Whalers up big already, 7-0.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium, coming out of a timeout, and a goal scored by the Whalers. The third for Emerson Pekarczyk already. 2 assists from Bailey Lower in addition to 3 goals, and the Whalers are up 7-0 here. 6:53 to play here in the first, and another face-off one. Every single one. That's 8 already in a row that the Whalers have come away with and taken advantage of every single one of those. Okay, that's not true. They had one possession where the Vineyarders touched it and then didn't clear, so I stand corrected.
Great ball movement.
Sort of.
Nice.
And nice crisp passing. Here's Moskrop. She does great business back there behind the net. And as a midi.
Look at that.
Pekarczyk.
Rope with her offhand.
Over to Mason Lower. Already has a goal. Here's Moskrop. Switching positions with Bailey Lower. Into the game for the Whalers, Gianna Quinn, number 8. Behind the net, Bailey Lower. Over to Moskrop, switching to that left
Great
hand.
defense by the Vineyard right now. They're covering people when they're coming through. Oh,
They're
one
looking
right
for somebody.
There. A little late.
And it leaks in.
It leaked.
Maybe a whistle before that. It'll be a chance
look,
from
though.
the 8. No, the Vineyard has it.
Great look.
And that's the stuff I'm looking for from Bailey Lower. Looking to get others involved.
Well, look how much, look at
Deep pass.
Look at this beautiful
tipped
feet
away
she's
by
throwing to Emerson.
Zadroga again. But the Vineyarders get to it. This could be their first advance. DC, get ready.
Nice coverage. Nice. Look at this. Look at that.
Tipped
Nice.
away
And it's Nantucket ball.
Nantucket ball, so they do not get into the offensive end.
We got a double here.
Oh, my Lord. So a technicality, I guess, an illegal advance. I don't know. Nonetheless, whistle.
Hey, it's a good opportunity to see what the defense can do.
4:35 of the first quarter.
To keep in front.
The Vineyard get to the offensive end.
That's a little
that's
bit of
an
a
illegal
moving
screen.
pick.
So right away, the Whalers get it back.
Turn,
Pekarczyk, and we're off and running.
Nice.
No one will
Nice.
catch up with Emerson Pekarczyk.
Boom. Great grab. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, tried to get it inside.
Good look, though.
I believe that was Pekarczyk, but again, another long pass attempt intercepted. Again, that's Gianna Quinn Jr., new addition to the team, or came up from JV from last year. And we'll find some playing time. Pekarczyk with a scoop and steal. And we'll slow it up a bit here as Bailey Lower takes it and sends it over to Perner and Moskrop now. Hounded just outside that 12. And the Whalers get it set up here. Approaching 3 minutes to play here in the first. 7-0, Whalers up. Pekarchik and Lower each with 3 goals. Mason Lower notching her first here this afternoon.
Big lot of green grass right there
Yep.
for somebody to cut through.
Looking for a little screen and roll.
Nice
Good defense, but a
defense.
whistle. A little too much stick there. So Pekarchik will put it in.
Great underhand. So close.
Off the stick. Good look, though.
Yeah. Cross. With a cross? No. Okay, good. Just, there we go.
Lost. And good body, and that's got to be a hit from behind. Yep. Again, Pekarchik with that box out almost. We talked about some basketball terms.
It's a hip battle.
Yep. Here's Moskrop behind the net. Whalers will get it set up here. Lower to Lower. And Pekarchik.
Cutter.
Bailey cuts through. Mason switches positions with Pekarchik and gets it going here. And no whistle. Could have been, as Bailey Lower took a little shoulder there, trying to work her way into the slot there. Dylan Damian cutting through. That's her right there with the ball, looking for Moskrop. Got it. Shot, score. Dylan Damian with her first point this afternoon. She gets the assist. Moskrop picks up the goal, and the Whalers add another one and make it 8-0 here. 1:41 left. Still in the first.
Great feed.
I believe that's Dylan's first point of the season as well.
Great feed. Putting the ball in the perfect position.
So Mason Lower taking a breather.
I'm incredibly surprised that none of these girls wear gloves. Like on either side, I would have gloves on my hands.
Yeah, right? I mean, the sting of that,
Exactly.
if you get your stick hit. It's like hitting a foul ball off the end of the bat there. It just rings through your whole arm. It'll be Bailey Lower on the draw. Slip down there by Maddie Lombardi. And here's the Vineyarders on the attack. Number 17, Lily Haynes.
Let's see how
Advances it behind the net. Let's see what the Whalers defense can come up with. Lost her mouthpiece. We'll get that back in there real quick. Good defense. Down to a minute 14 left here. And counting in the first. 8-0 our score. First real advance by the Vineyarders. Shot goes wide and still loose. Good job by Maya Johnson down there, battling with a couple of Vineyarders. And she'll take it and look to get it clear.
Let's see. Nice.
Under a minute to
here.
play.
Here comes Alex.
Back to Mizzarelli, and this is the part that we've talked about. She is much more comfortable
nice
on
feed.
getting things
Boom.
clear.
Here we go.
Pekarchik on the run. And the Whalers get the clear. Bailey Lower. Back behind the net. Down to 15 seconds left here in the first. Maddie Lombardi. Coming off an MVP season on
5,
the basketball
4,
court.
3,
Let's get it to Bailey.
2, 1.
And
Time.
no shot off there at the end. Again, maybe just working some things, but
Hey,
a
look at
phenomenal first as the Whalers put up 8 in the first behind 3 goals from Pekarchik and Lower. We'll take a break here on the NSC. 8-0. Whalers up big.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as we head into the second quarter. It has been all Nantucket here so far. They are flexing their muscles. Pekarchik and Bailey Lower, each with 3 goals. Sydney Moskrop scored her first goal just a minute ago, and Mason Lower took a loose ball, a ground ball from the mid-stripe all the way through the Vineyarders defense to score her first goal this afternoon. It'll be Lower again attacking from the other side with that sort of sideways setup on the face-off. I mean, the Whalers almost scored. We just had 2 seconds off the clock. They almost scored that amount in the first.
It was a fast break waiting to happen.
Face-off. It's about 11 seconds into the game.
That was a pass to Emerson.
And they have been off and running since then. No shots on goal for the Vineyard yet. And a great face-off win from Bailey Lower as she sprints into the offensive side of things. And we'll get it set up here. And again, I believe it was Dylan Damien's first point scored here this season. Came up with the assist on the Moskrop goal. And again, the Whalers able to work their offense. Looking, Pekarchik. Over to Claire Genther. Outside that 12. Little pass and cut. Nice cut by Mason Lower through the Vineyard defense. My apologies. That was Maddie Lombardi with a little pass and cut. He does the same thing here at the top of the attack zone. Great pass inside. Pekarchik unable to get a shot off, or maybe just didn't want to. We have seen a couple of those behind the backs.
Well, you wanted to play around that scoop
pass.
shot
So
underneath.
let's see if they can get to it. Recovered by the Whalers, and the attack continues here. Again, 8-0 our score. If they get a couple more here and get to 10, the clock will begin its continual running. But the Whalers content here to run some clock out. Nice move by Lombardi to get some space.
Yes.
And a shot and another score. Maddie Lombardi.
Using that offhand.
Always brings a smile to Coach
That's
Hammy.
it. That's exactly her willingness to put the stick in her offhand, call caused her to put her in an opportunity to score a goal.
And you saw it. I mean, she
That was
was
right
wide
there,
open.
right
Yeah.
to left, back to right, and in the back of the net. That is so awesome to see.
9-0 now the score. 9:55 left here in the second. And the Whalers have, I mean, domination obviously is one of those words, but they have not even allowed a shot on goal yet. So, nice beginning to their home season here.
Same thing.
Taking on the Vineyard.
I wonder what they're doing wrong that is causing them to have to redo.
Reset it, yeah.
In Olympic lacrosse, there's no face-offs. There's a
Oh,
goal.
so the next,
there's
the
a
next-
goal.
the other team gets it.
There's a goal, and they're just driving, clearing the ball immediately.
Gotcha. Oh, right from the goal.
Right from
Yeah.
the goal. And it's a shorter field,
Okay.
and it's 6-on-6. So basically, it's basically basketball. It's 5-on-5 with a
Sure,
goalie.
with a goalie. Okay, there you go. Man, that would be
Very, very
you'd
fast.
have to have a shorter field.
Yeah, it's
That's a
very
lot of
fast.
running,
a
man.
lot of running, big time. And one shot, when the team shoots and misses the goal, the other team gets the ball.
Whalers put it in the offensive end here after a couple of whistles. 9-0. Whalers up. We're in the second quarter. Nice pass just over the stick of the Vineyard defense. Here's a cut through the middle. Lower looked. Held it up. The attack continues here as the Whalers again work the perimeter. Last crop behind the net. Genther cutting through. Nice cut. There's another nice cut. And defended well by the Vineyard. Let's see if they can get the clear.
defense.
These have been the trouble spots, to say the least. Loose ball. Lower tried to one-hand it. And out of bounds. Vineyard loses it, and it'll be a Nantucket ball. Clock continues to run. 8:30 left. And a whistle against the Vineyard there. And they'll get it set up
For an 8-meter.
for an 8.
I wonder what happens.
Clock stops at 8. No, actually, clock is still running. Advance in from the 8 shot.
Goal.
Scores off the stick
edge of
and
the
in.
stick.
Not the
That was a slow
heftiest
motion
of
goal.
shot, yeah. But nonetheless, a score. What's the number on that? Who do we get there? The goal makes it 10-0. Clock will now continue to run. I'll have to get the number on it. I couldn't catch it,
I'm going to go to the instant replay.
but it was definitely not one of the big four.
Let's take a look here.
So clock will now run here with 7 minutes. Whalers up 10-0 here in the second quarter. And again, Mason Lower with the face-off win and advance. .6:10 to go now here in the second.
Nice defense.
Battle for the loose ball. Whalers get to it. I believe that was Wisentanner that got that goal.
That's great.
Looking at.
Yeah, let me take a look here.
Looking back at it. We'll go with that until until further
I
notice.
think it would now, because she's a defensive player.
She's
Isn't she right there?
14. That's her right there. Right there. Tanner with it. Again, coming off an ACL injury that kept her out of all last season and hockey. There's a good pass in front. Oh, just off the stick. And Claire Genther in the mix and able to get to it and draw a whistle. So the Whalers will retain possession here. Under 5 minutes to play. 10-0 our score. Again, Whalers put up 8 in the first. They're now running some offense. And working some others into the mix on the offensive side of things especially.
That was Grace Hanlon. She got the goal.
Yes, love that. Thank you for the clarification on that. Instant replay.
Not so
Almost.
instant.
Not
so
instant, but replay nonetheless. So, just a freshman. Grace Hanlon scoring the 10th goal for Nantucket, as we're now approaching 3.5 minutes left here in the second. Whalers up 10-0. Good defense there. The back end and causing a turnover. Well, nice job by the Vineyarders to come up with that one. Let's see if they can get it clear here.
Wheels.
Nice
Look
wheels
at these
there.
wheels.
Yep, that's a whistle. Let's catch a number on that. I think it was in the 20s.
Great wheels. Look at this. Find the open
Pass.
teammate. Nice.
Oh, nicely done. And the Vineyarders will attack. That's number 12, Sylvia Carroll. Just a junior into the offensive end. Samantha Warren, senior, got the clear out for the Vineyarders and picked up the loose ball, so good job. Loose ball once again.
Great scoop.
That is number 3, Charlotte Scott, just a junior for the Vineyarders. Good pass inside the 8. And that'll draw a whistle. A little too aggressive. Whalers defense. So here's the Vineyarders' first opportunity here, real opportunity on the offensive end to get something. They've got a chance from the 8s. Mizzarelli with her first real test. Shot saved by Mizzarelli. Quick clear as well. Great job by Claire Mizzarelli for the Whalers. And it's Mason Lower on the run across the mid. And advances in. And wisely brought back outside for the Whalers to set it up. But good defense. Nice first test there of the afternoon. And we're under 2 minutes. As again, the clock continues to run. Errant pass to see if it was tipped, but run down and a whistle keeps it in the Whalers' offensive end. Pass goes through. Good look, but unable to connect there. Ball leaks through to.
There you go. Find a friend.
The mid stripe and advancing once again. That's Carroll.
She's got some wheels.
All the way through, shot and a save by Mizzarelli, but draws a whistle. So looks like maybe another chance for the Vineyard from the 8. Under a minute to play. They're going to have to hurry here. Shot. Scores.
Hard shot. Nice.
So Sylvia Carroll, the junior, puts the Vineyard on the board with their first tally.
That's awesome.
As Miserelli unable to save that second
It was a hard shot.
attempt. Yeah, that was a good shot. And again, good run, good clear. That was some good lacrosse. That's the best sequence we've seen from the Vineyard so far this afternoon. 46 seconds left. And it's now 10-1, so the clock does stop. 46 seconds. But it will get rolling here once again with the face-off. We'll see if the Whalers can get it back up to that 10-goal advantage here before the end of the second. Once again, thanks very much for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV locally. Whalers get the face-off, and here's Moskrop advancing. Makes a move, avoids one, and draws the whistle. Let's see if that'll be a 12 or an 8. Looked like she was right on that line. And it'll be beyond, back
meter.
Behind the 12. And Moskrop will just pass it off. So the Whalers can use, they'll reset it here, hold on. Reset. Wait, and now the Vineyard gets it.
There you go. There get some wheels. They got an opportunity here.
Let's see if the Vineyard can
She's
take
got
advantage of the
wheels.
last
She has got some wheels.
seconds
Find
here.
the
Tipped
open-
away. Nicely done by Maddie Lombardi to nearly cause a
on.
turnover.
They got 10 seconds to do
10
something.
seconds to go at the mid-stripe. I don't know.
Come on. Find somebody.
5 seconds. 4 going to have to be a desperation shot if they're going to get it
That's
off.
ball handling.
And that will do it. The Vineyard
Halftime.
do not get a shot off here in the waning moments. So Nantucket will head to halftime here. The score, 10-1. Whalers in control. 3 goals each from Pekarchik and Bailey Lower lead the way. We'll take a break here on the NSC and NCTV. Whalers up 10-1 at the half.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
The board of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse and the coaches are wildly passionate about the sport of lacrosse and teaching it to Nantucket's kids. I'm Gary McCarthy, president of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse. The dedication of not only the players, but the parents and coaches to running this program is really inspiring.
So what I love about the Learn to Play program is when I show up every day, the kids are coming smiling and all they want to do is have fun.
This is my third year coaching the Girls Learn to Play lacrosse team here. What I really like about it is that for those that are newer to sports, they're learning leadership skills, team building, communication. They're learning not only just how to pick up and pass and catch and shoot in lacrosse. There's so much more to be gained.
The beauty of this program is to grow the love of playing and then to grow the love of the game of lacrosse and playing the game of lacrosse.
I first got involved with Nantucket Youth Lacrosse back in 2012 when we had one U15 team, and it has grown tremendously. It has been incredible to be a part of such a program.
My passion for coaching I didn't know was there until I started. Being on the lacrosse board and helping out coaching has allowed me to kind of give back to Nantucket since it is such a wonderful community.
We're driven as a board to promote inclusiveness across social, cultural, and economic backgrounds. With your assistance, financial assistance, we've been able to do that. We've given scholarships for both registration and lacrosse equipment to over 60 kids. We've also partnered with the Nantucket Boys and Girls Club for all the first and second grade Learn to Play program and made the program completely free.
What this has done for us collectively with both teams has brought together a team spirit.
When I first moved here, I found myself kind of looking towards sports and my coaches and teammates to make relationships. But when I got on the practice field and strapped up, that's really where I took off.
It gives them an opportunity to meet their new friends that they may not see in the class all the time, have that team effort and support and friendships that are built. And it's also teaching them a new sport, which is really exciting as well.
Without the youth program, our high school team wouldn't be where we are today. A lot of that is because we've been able to bridge the gap between the youth program and the high school program. They all work together. They start working on plays when they're in U11, U13, and then they fine-tune them at U15, and it gives us the opportunity to grow.
And that's what it is. It's a pipeline. And if the bigger you can start the pipeline early, the more the high school is going to benefit in the end.
The time that they're able to spend together on the boat, on the bus, hanging out, our 50-minute game is actually an 8-hour game. These girls grow up together. They learn to work together. They learn how to travel together. It's one of the better organizations on the island, and I'm proud to say I was a part of it.
Look, this doesn't happen without you. We love the sport. We love what we're doing as a group. As I say, the board is extremely passionate, not just about lacrosse, but at building a community, a lacrosse community inside of Nantucket's community. So, thank you. We're very appreciative.
Out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Let's streak ahead, 2-on-1. Shot! Score! That got inside the post. Quick player, Whaler shot. Save! Paul Allen! 6-2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyd! Gotta score! The Karchik was able to lift it up from LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Puts to Sullivan with a good-looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin stop. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. 10-1 our score here at the half. Whalers scored the first 10 goals of the game. The Vineyarders scored within the last couple minutes here. It has been an offensive showcase for Nantucket. 3 goals each from Emerson Pekarczyk and Bailey Lower. Lower's got a couple of assists as well. But it's not just them. Grace Hanlon picked up a goal late in the second, along with Mason Lower, and Maddie Lombardi also with a goal.
Here we go again.
And we'll redo it again here at the face-off. Whalers scored 8 in the first, and then were able to play a little keep away almost in the second there, and picked up 2 more just to get that 10-goal advantage. Let's see if they try and get a quick one here, and then the clock will once again roll, and perhaps
nice coverage.
Let the girls get out of the wind here. Unbelievable. 40 degrees minus a stiff 15-mile-an-hour wind here, and they're out here in shorts. It is
no gloves.
Impressive. It is impressive.
Both teams. There's not a single glove on anybody.
Nice crisp passing here. What was Coach Lower maybe talking about here at the half? Anything that, I mean, obviously there are always things to improve upon.
Just keep on making your passes when it all comes down to it. That's.
Mizzarelli only faced 2 shots, both from the 8. She was able to save one of those, and 1 goal allowed. Again, looking for cutters. Good offensive movement here to begin things. First possession of the second half. Again, our score 10-1. Whalers up. Nice move by Moskrop using the body, and that'll draw a whistle. A little too much. Oh, excuse me, Perriner with the advance, and she gets a chance here from the 8. Advances in, shot saved.
Still going.
Second opportunity, Pekarczyk in the mix there.
We got a scrum, back out, go. We got
nice.
Here comes a fast break if they can.
Bailey Lower able to track it down and keep the possession.
Look at that. Just
avoids
so quick.
2. Yeah.
That is so quick. In like attack position.
And exceptional stick handling. Oh, nice cut through. Unable to see it. Yeah, nice offensive motion here. Pass in front, shot, score!
They set that up, how they've got the one following the other, and if the first one's not in the exact right position, second person coming through is right there.
Lower. Was that my lower to lower connection there?
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure it was. We're going to go with it.
Hold on.
Until further notice. Baylor certainly with the assist. 2 Whaler players right there.
Really great ball movement.
2 Whaler players there.
Mason's taking the face-off now.
Yep, number 25 on the goal.
Great feed.
Her second of the game, and she will, as Hammy said, pick up on the face-off here. 9-12, and again, that clock will now run with a 10-goal advantage. Oh, snagged out of midair. Nicely done.
Come on.
Off the stick. The run down. Good spin. Mason over to Bailey Lower. Again, around that perimeter of the 12. Good cut by Maddie Lombardi.
Excited to get on the offensive side of the field.
Right. And here's Bailey. Lower to lower, they switch positions.
Let's see what Maddie can do.
Dylan Damian. And here's
Mason.
Mason, nice pass inside.
Stay with it, come on. Kick it out, great.
Nice recovery by Moskrop. Approaching 8 minutes to play here in the third. Again, 11-1. Whalers up. Loose ball. And finally a whistle.
It's just so interesting who the foul
Subjective,
is actually.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's just some hips banging.
So Maddie Lombardi with a chance here from the 12s. Pass in and a hit to the head.
Now we got a
that
penalty
could
here.
be
That was
something
a little bit
more.
of a hard.
But I don't see a card. So that is Moskrop now from the 8th.
That, to me, that's a little...
Yeah, that should be...
And just whether it's a Vineyard player or an Nantucket player, her goggles were hit.
Moskrop looking from the 6. She's got one, crosses in front, and we'll draw another whistle as she goes down to the ground there. You can hear the sticks clanging up here.
In some ways, the girls' game is even more dangerous than the men's because the protection is less.
Yeah, no helmet, no gloves, no nothing. So Sydney Moskrop will get another chance at it here from straight ahead. And she takes advantage. Nice shot down low.
Nice bounce shot.
Moskrop with her second of the afternoon, and the Whalers now up 12-1. Clock continues with 6:20 and counting here. I don't know if that's something to work on, but that's their first goal from the 8s. 1 of 4 from the 8s. Vineyard have scored their lone goal from the 8-meter as well. But again, it has been just all Nantucket here with the full offense on display. And again, now Coach Lower will be able to afford some of those JV players and younger kids to get some varsity experience.
Great seeing.
Yeah, Mason Lower able to.
Sophie Sullivan was on the field earlier.
Yeah. So talk to us about a couple of those kids that you coached or were around as youngsters. Here's Lower making a move, pass, and it'll be the Vineyard goalie.
Okay, let's see them set up a clear.
Mikos
find the open
looking
person.
for the clear. That is an errant pass again.
Hey, as long as they've
But
got a
it should
transition
get-
here. Kate.
Two Vineyard players battling. But it's the Whalers coming away with it. Zadroga once again with that ground ball. And here's Bailey Lower jogging her way into the offensive end to get set up. Again, Whalers in no hurry. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third. Already 12-1 our score. Oh, nice cut. The wind is just howling here now. That's a steady, gotta be a steady 20. Right in Bailey's face. Great pass in front.
Great
shot save. Rebound scores.
Great garbage. But hold on. Is it a goal? Big blue whistle.
Looks like it. That's another goal for Sydney Moskrop.
Great save, though, but great way to scoop up the garbage
Initial
and put it in the back
save.
of the net.
Made by Mikos, but unable to control, and great stick-to-itiveness and awareness by Moskrop to grab it and quickly get a shot off in some traffic. And that'll be goal number 13 here for Nantucket. Moskrop also with a hat trick as she takes a jog off and will catch a breath.
Sophie Sullivan, a 9th grader, going in at the attack position. We've got Claire Genthner going in too.
Yep, so that's Dylan Damian trotting off. Number 4, we don't have on the varsity.
Rita Ward. Rita Wood, sorry. Rita Wood.
So junior Rita Wood in for Nantucket as well. We'll try and keep up on all the roster movements here as, again, Whalers can afford to.
Look at it, nice. Protecting the stick.
Get some of their underclassmen and JV players in here against some varsity competition. Great pass attempt as it went over the head of
nice backup.
Moskrop, but it's now Pekarchik. Mason Lower over to Bailey. Surveying. Again, looking for somebody to pass to. Offhand. Back to that left. Lower to lower. Missed connection. Loose in front of the Vineyard cage.
Okay,
and scooped up by number 5. That's again Samantha Warren, senior.
She scoops it up. She has got some wheels.
Whalers will lose possession. Oh, the Jackets coming out here on the bench. And quickly.
No, that's a dedicated athletic director.
Enveloped as the Whalers look to it. Oh, great attempt there of Mason Lower with the cut through and broken up. And again, heads up, that's coming our way, Hammy. My arm's not that long, Matt. And that went underneath the field house. That's gone forever. Clock continuing to run. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Again, 12-1, the Whalers up.
Driving her out.
And a little too aggressive. That's number 12, Suze Perriner. Can't run from out of bounds. You got to go inbounds to run it in. And Perriner able to get through it. Some space here to Bailey Lower spin. And she goes down and draws a whistle. That could be clock stoppage because they're reaching into the pocket. So that was a little hit to the head area. And it'll be number 3, Charlotte Scott, trotting off for the first penalty situation for either team, actually. And it'll be Bailey Lower from the 8. This is almost unfair.
He didn't get
She
on the
misses
cage,
the
though.
goal. Look out. Oh, that would have hurt somebody over.
Guy on the phone. Something on the phone.
You better pay attention when number 17's got it. She went for the underhand shot and unable to find the goal. But the Whalers do retain possession. And there's Grace Hanlon again. Got her first goal of the season.
Great,
nice pass.
great.
Backhanded
Look,
shot.
though.
Save. Saved by Mikos.
Try to time a little scoop shot there.
50 seconds and counting here in the third. 13-1. Whalers with the lead and possession. See if they can get one more here before the horn. Can almost treat this as...
Here we go, Vineyard ball. It's got to be the Vineyard ball.
Yep,
there.
Turnover.
There you go, go. Come on, make something happen. You got to open, you got 2 open.
And pass goes over the stick and into the defensive end, which allows the Whalers to get to it. A little bounce, and here we go. 5 seconds, 3 seconds.
2.
Lower, unable to get it off in time, but it'll be a commanding lead for Nantucket as they will take a break here in between the third and fourth quarter. 13-1 our score. Whalers well on their way to a second victory of the season. We'll take a break here in the NFC, come back with the fourth. Whalers up 13-1.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. As you can see, a blustery day. It's, I'd say, a steady 20, and many thanks to the faithful that have stuck it out across the way there in the stands. And thanks very much to you. Happy Easter. Of course, tomorrow we were able to take my daughter, 3-year-old Theodora, over to the Boys and Girls Club. What a great event that they put on. It's I don't know if I call it an egg hunt or an even candy hunt. It was more like a candy race. They set them loose, and a lot of fun over there, and hopefully you all have a safe and wonderful Easter. The Whalers are taking care of business here. Another face-off win, and
ball down,
Lower
ball
loses
down.
it. Mason Lower loses it, and a whistle will give the Vineyard possession here as the clock will continue to run. 13-1.
Find the open person. Come on, there you go.
Off the stick at midfield, but recovered.
That's it. That's it.
Nice,
Come on.
nice pass. That's number 13, Allie Dyke, with possession there. Staying with it. Good defense by Mason Lower. And draws a whistle. So it'll be Dyke to put it in. Again, Mizzarelli has only faced 2 shots, both from the 8. And here's an advanced shot. Save, Mizzarelli. No whistle.
That's a push from behind.
And a push from behind. Vineyarders get away with one there, but again, another advance. Shot goes wide.
Nice shot, though.
Vineyard able to hold on to possession here. Just underway in the 4th quarter. 13-1, Whalers with the lead. Closing in on victory number 2 for the 2024 campaign. Number 14, Eva Giordano, gives it up as the Vineyarders looking to get goal number 2. Nice call on the cut, covered nicely. This is again Allie Dyke, number 13 for the Vineyard offensive unit. And the Vineyard has played a lot of zone. Looks like the Whalers are kind of in that matchup zone defense. Good denial there, shot, and another score for the Vineyard.
Look.
Or no, went behind the net. Excuse me, went behind the net. So Mizzarelli able to play
really
it.
Good look, great shot.
Let's see if she can get a clear here. High pass, but handled by Pekarczyk, and she's off and running.
Look at this.
Oh,
Boom.
great look up ahead to Lower.
We're going to find the open person across the field.
In front. Oh, just off the stick of Moskov. Vineyard looking to get a clear back. Good stick handling and run out of bounds. Just ran out of bounds. That was Violet McPhail, senior, but she draws the whistle.
So Emerson's got to get behind her.
Keeps possession. McPhail getting chased down by Pekarczyk. And another whistle on Emerson Pekarczyk. She can't believe it, scratching her head a little bit. McPhail. Deep pass intercepted by the Whalers defense. Maya Johnson driven away a little. Hit from behind, and she'll advance now.
We'll find the open person. That's it. Go. That's where you want to go lefty.
Oh, and a trip. No call. Inadvertent. As
roll back.
Johnson able to get to it up to Lower.
That's great.
Bailey Lower with some space. Makes a move around one.
Come on, that's
gets it up ahead. Shot, score!
Claire Genthner.
Claire Genthner gets her first of the afternoon and another assist. I've got Bailey Lower unofficially with 4 helpers here on the day. That's the stuff we're talking about. Get others involved and
has been
make
all
your
day.
teammates better. Yeah, make your teammates better. I got a lot of marks on this.
All of them.
Score sheet here, and clock continuing to run down to 7 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the 4th. Number 15 skipping off the field. Love that. Claire Genther with her first goal of the season, and that's what it's all about right there, that stuff. Great job by number 15 finding a way to get open, and of course Bailey Lower for finding her in stride. Weird bounce off the field there. But it'll be Lower scooping it up and advancing. 14-1 our score. And I, again, don't mean to say it
good
with
look.
any
Very nice
disrespect,
defense.
but it has been more lopsided than even the score indicates, because the Whalers have just absolutely dominated possession. The lone goal came from an 8-meter, but Mizzarelli has been basically untested today. Here's another chance for the Nantucket from the 8. Run in, low shot, skips up, and scores! Over Maikos' head.
A knuckleball. No rotation.
So goal number 15, as Coach Lowe are going to call timeout here.
She got her timeout. They weren't hearing. It's awfully windy out there, and the referees didn't hear.
I think that was Grace Hamlin again with another goal. Her second of the afternoon. So let's take a break here at 5:55 left. We'll come back with the remaining parts of the game here. Again, well on their way to victory number 2. It'll be the Whalers up 15-1 right now. We'll be back on the NSC.
He's got it! He's got it! Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
For many, the holidays bring friends and family together. But for others, the holidays can bring feelings of isolation, loneliness, stress, anger, or even suicidal thinking. These thoughts and feelings can lead to out-of-control drinking, drug use, or difficulty maintaining sobriety. If you are experiencing any of these triggers, do something about it. Reach out to family, friends, even a sponsor or coach. You don't have to go it alone. So this holiday season, if you feel you need help, reach out.
Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. 5:55 left in the game. Whalers up 15-1.
Bailey's
Grace
back
Hamlin,
up to the X.
freshman, put in her second goal of the game just moments ago. And it'll be Bailey Lower on the faceoff. Whalers have not lost a faceoff. Of course, I just broadcast or jinxed them. And I don't know if you can see it, if the guys are getting down there, but the football rain jerseys are on finally there. As the wind has finally gotten to everybody, and rightfully so. It's got to be in the 30s with the wind chill. I mean, even with the sun, got to be in the 30s. So more like football weather out there, so Travis busted out the football rain gear to protect our ladies as they are well on their way to victory number 2 here, the first home game of the season. Again, thanks very much for joining us here Easter weekend. And the Whalers with another possession here. See if they can pick up another goal here, and obviously using some clock here wisely. Lower, retracts back, intercepted. Nice attempt on the cut there, but good job by the Vineyard defense.
Nice position.
And a nice
by
run
Bailey.
by McPhail. Tries to get it up to number 3, Charlotte Scott, but a whistle will give it back to Nantucket. Lombardi to put it in.
Great lefty.
Pekarczyk wheels around one and advances it into the offensive end. Moskrop jogging in to come into the mix as well. Under 5 minutes to play, 4:30 and counting here, 15-1 our score. And goes through.
There you go.
And
okay,
Vineyard
set
able to
up a
scoop
clear.
it up
Come
here.
on, find the open person.
Nice spin.
Good
Good ride by Mason Lower, though.
Goalie, come out of the goal, goalie.
Perriner almost able to get to it, and clock stops as a yellow for something into the head area. So the Whalers will be short one as Suze Perriner called for an infraction. Again, nice wheels here. Look at this advance.
Exactly. This is a weapon right here. Go, go, go. Come on. Now find the open person.
Charlotte Scott again advancing. She's got the lone goal. And good defense. That's Maddie Lombardi advances out of the Vineyard offensive end.
Watch your back.
Loses it momentarily. And a whistle stops things. But the Whalers will keep possession here. Clock continues to run. Moskrop up top here. And Nantucket, despite being down a player, has possession. Dylan Damian. And tipped away. That's nice.
Hips.
Nice box
That's
out there
hips,
by the
hips
Vineyard.
banging.
Another good use of the body. Legally. Not a whistle, and the scrum continues.
Nice.
And that'll be a whistle. That was number 17 for the Vineyard. Lily Haynes drawing the whistle. And the Vineyard will advance here down to 2:30 left here in the game.
She's got a
Errant
nice
pass.
ball.
Moskrop able to scoop and run. Genthner up there with her. She's got it. Just scored her first goal a moment ago. Mason Lower will now put it in. As the Whalers take care of the penalty. Suze Perriner able to get back in there. Pass in, nice catch. Gobbled up by the Vineyard defense, and Mikos able to scoop it.
Contact there. Okay, come on, find it. Go to her. Go to her.
And loose.
Good hips.
Good run by Warren, but she loses it, and the Whalers able to recover.
The lefty.
Perriner scores!
Nice. Wow.
Nifty goal by Suze. Perriner, number 12, her first of the afternoon.
Incredibly shallow angle.
With 1:10 left. The Whalers add another goal to make it 16-1.
Perfect placement on that shot.
Great advance. And as Hamby said, a perfect place. As we are under a minute to go here, I believe that'll pretty much do it. I'm not sure if Nantucket will look to add another one here. Of course, JV lacrosse coming up here next. So best of luck to them. Did not get any updates.
Here we go.
As the Vineyard looks to advance here, number 17, Lily Haynes. Gets around a couple, down to 20 seconds. Final drama is whether the Vineyard will score.
Nice dodge.
Good dodge, good ride.
There you go. Getting the stick in the offhand. Protecting the ball. There you go. Come on, find somebody. You got 3, 2. Get a shot off.
Get a shot off. Low shot. Saved
Nice
by Miserelli to
save.
end
There
it.
you go.
I don't think they'll qualify for a save, but very impressive win as the Whalers leave the bench to mob Miserelli in their rain gear. Congrats to the girls lacrosse team picking up victory number 2. And thanks again for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV locally. Thanks very much to our crew. Happy to have DC Collins there down at the close-up cam. Thanks as always to Sean Davis for his eyes on the field. Charles Douglas, Charles in charge, man. Great job with mixing in the cams. 2 cameras here this afternoon. And of course, always happy to be hanging out with Hammy Hurd. We'll do it again here coming up soon. We got the boys next, but not until April 11th. So we'll do some scoreboard watching as the boys are off for basically the first month almost of action here. But impressive win, obviously.
So there's no with the Pac-10 joining all those Pac-10 teams joining the Big Ten, all the travel they got to do now.
It's crazy.
They're going to. Are they going to Stanford? The boys are.
Yeah, they might as well be. They are off island. I didn't get any updates from off island. So the baseball team in action right now. Boys lacrosse in action right now across the pond. So hopefully we get some updates here and pick up some more victories. But most importantly, the girls look very impressive here. 3 of the offensive juggernaut that is the Whalers offense coming up with hat tricks. Pekarchik, Bailey Lower also had 4 assists. And Sydney Moshkrop also scored 3 goals. I've got Grace Hanlon with 2. Suze Perriner with the goal. Genthner with the goal. Mason Lower with a couple of goals. And Maddie Lombardi also scoring. So lots of activity, as we noted. They were able to get a lot of the girls involved and a couple of first goals of the year as well. So congrats to our team. Again, happy Easter to all of Whalers Nation. Whalers win here from Vito Capizzo Stadium, 16-1 the final. Have a great Easter weekend, Whalers Nation. We'll see you very soon.